and welcome to this BuyBotPro video. What the video is about today is the 10 best features of BuyBotPro. Now, it was hard to narrow it down. I can't talk through all of them because that wouldn't be 10, but we've picked the top 10 and I'm going to go through them with you on this video. So the first feature that I want to talk about is the BuyBotPro score. So this is a score that BuyBotPro gives you for the deal that you're analysing. It's out of 100, which makes it obviously a percentage, and it's colour coded, so at a quick glance you can see whether it's a good deal or not. So to work this out manually, it just wouldn't be possible, or if you managed to kind of figure out a way to do it yourself, it would be nowhere near as accurate. So first of all, what does it take into account? So it analyses hundreds of data points and then comes up with the score. Now, some of those things that it analyses, I can show you here. So things like, is it hazmat? Are you eligible to sell the product? Does it come under dangerous goods? The bestseller rank, the IP radar, profit margin, your costs, the break even, your ROI, your profit, and also if you come a bit further down, you've got your graphs here. So it even takes into account all of the data that's in those graphs. Click of a button analyzes hundreds of data points and then it gives you that score. So I'm just going to come down to the score here. So you can see this one. I've input my buy price, I've clicked analyze, and straight away you've got your BuyBotPro confidence score. So not only does it just give you the score, it picks out 3 things that it wants to kind of tell you about that score. And that's really useful just so you know, you have an idea of why they're giving it the score that they're giving it. So average return on investment at 30%. Amazon are on the listing, and the 30-day estimated sales, the recent ones, have been great. So at the click of a button, it's telling you, is this a good deal or not, which can save you so many bad buys. It can save you so much time because, like I said, it's just analysing it at the click of a button and you haven't got to sit there and work out how to work it out in the first place and then try and work it out. And you know, there's not human error, it's computer, it's algorithms, it's analysing all their data. So that's the first one, the BuyBotPro score. The second one I want to show you is the sales heat maps. I'm just going to come to a different page. So here I've got a sales heat map for a Christmas product. So the reason I'm showing you this one is because it's a really good way for me to explain to you how to read that heat map. So when you think of a heat map on a weather forecast, so you've got red is hot, amber or orange is less hot, and then yellow is warm. So think of it exactly like that. So for instance, here we've got this big block of red here, which is sometime in late October going through to January. So of course that fits in with the fact it's a Christmas product. Late October, people thinking about Christmas, through Christmas, and then into the beginning of very beginning of January. And then it changes to orange, which is obviously still good, but you're looking at that red and you know that that is a fast selling, well selling product in the red. Again, just at a glance, it's giving you that information. You've got the other graphs which give you amazing information in BuyBotPro. At a glance, the sales heat map just tells you straight away, this has a sales window that you want to be able to capitalize on. Some of them might be read constantly, and obviously that's great because it's a consistent selling product. I just wanted to show you this one because I can show you how to read it. So that's the sales heat map. The next thing I want to talk to you about is the suspension safeguard upgrade. So BuyBotPro is linked to Get Unsuspended, which is a suspension service. You can add on an upgrade to your BuyBotPro subscription called Suspension Safeguard. So basically it means that if anything happens on your account, whether you just get a complaint or you've been suspended and you need to submit a POA, a plan of action, or even if you just have a question and you're not sure about something and you just like some more information or some reassurance, Suspension Safeguard, that add-on to BuyBotPro, just means that you have access to that help all of the time. As soon as you need it, you don't have to worry, you know, have I got this, have I got that? You've got Suspension Safeguard. So the team at Suspension Safeguard at Get Unsuspended will be there to help you whenever you need them. So it's worth bearing in mind when you have your BuyBotPro subscription. You can add it on at a later date if you've already got BuyBotPro and you think, oh, hang on, I'd like Suspension Safeguard too. So if you just get in touch with the team if you've already got BuyBotPro. If you haven't and you're signing up for BuyBotPro, then you can add it on at the time of purchase. So as I said, it's linked to Get Unsuspended. It just means that you've got that extra safety net in case anything goes wrong with your Amazon account, and the guys will always do their best to help you. So the next thing I want to talk about is the VA Toolbox. So this basically is virtual assistant management within BuyBotPro. So it's included in your BuyBotPro subscription. It's not an extra cost. It's not an extra piece of software. It's all there for you. So when you're on your BuyBotPro, the little panel down the right hand side, if you scroll down to VA Toolbox and you just click VA Manager Login, it will, if it's the first time, it will ask you to set up a new login. We'd advise that you set it up with different details to your main BuyBotPro account, just because then no one else has access to it other than you. So this is where you can manage your VAs. So it just means that you have access to lots of different details about how, what they've been up to. So you can see deals in numbers, you can see their work time, and it just gives you somewhere to manage everything together. So here you can see you've got your total deals, you've got total work time, and that's split between your virtual assistants. And then the latest deals are listed underneath in different sections. So that's the main dashboard. You've then got your time logs. So time logs basically lists your virtual assistants and then their start, finish time, how many deals they found in that time, how many screenshots, and then the duration at the end. You've got your deals, where it will bring up all of the deals that they found for you. It will give the date and it will give the BuyBotPro score. So again, it's all that inbuilt with BuyBotPro. So this is just a great place to manage your virtual assistants within BuyBotPro that you're already using. You've got the virtual assistant tab. So this is where you can just, obviously, you've got your list of virtual assistants. Now it's worth mentioning that you can have up to 5 licenses for your BuyBotPro subscription. So obviously if you do have a virtual assistant team, then they have a login and they can obviously use your BuyBotPro subscription. So that's why this is all inbuilt within it. You've then got your BuyBotPro settings panel. So this is where you would input any requirements for the deals that the VAs are going to be searching for you. So you've got BSR, ROI, profit, and BuyBotPro score, and obviously also where you'd put your email and your license key and your region to get that all set up. So that's the VA Toolbox in a nutshell. We do have other videos on how to explain it in a bit more detail, so feel free to check those out if that's of interest to you, if you have VAs or you're thinking about it. So the next one, the 5th one that I want to talk about, is the manual sourcing accelerator. So let's say I'm on a retailer website and I'm looking for products. Now you can spend hours and hours on retailer or wholesaler websites looking for products to sell and then going back and trying to analyse them and find out if it's a good deal. So the manual source accelerator just allows you to do that with a couple of clicks straight from that page. So I'm just looking at this product here. So all you need to do is right click on that product name. You'll see BuyBotPro comes up here, and then you want to choose your marketplace. Then on that right hand side, it will bring up all of the products linked to that product on Amazon. And then all you need to do is click on the title of the product that you want to analyse, and you can analyse from here within your retailer website, so you don't have to keep going backwards and forwards. If you want to then open this in Amazon, all you need to do is click on the ASIN and it will open up for you, but you don't need to leave that page. So again, when we talk about features, it's time saving and it's making it more user friendly for you. So straight here you can input your buy price, analyze, and you've got it all there for you. So that's in the manual sourcing accelerator, and just how to speed up the process and make you more time efficient. The more time efficient you are, the more great deals you can find, the more money you can make for your business. So that's manual sourcing. The next thing is the IP radar. So I'm just going to come back here and I'll show you. So IP radar is on the right hand side of your BuyBotPro panel when you're on Amazon analysing a deal. So it's based on a traffic light system, green, amber and red. And one of the dots will obviously be highlighted brighter so you can tell what it is. So like I said before, BuyBotPro is linked to Get Unsuspended. So it basically means that Get Unsuspended and therefore BuyBotPro get all information about any problematic brands, any issues people are facing, any brands that are protecting their IP rights. That then gets fed into BuyBotPro to make sure that we're alerting you of any problems or any issues that we know of. As soon as we get that information, that's updated and input into BuyBotPro, so you will have the information pretty much as soon as we have it. So IP radar, again, like anything, if you hover over it will give you a tooltip and explain. So here we go, it's green. So green basically means no known issues, you know, go ahead and buy that deal. Obviously things can change at any time, but like I said, as soon as we get any information, that's input into the system. So green, no known issues. Amber or yellow means that there's flags that could make us worry. We don't know 100% that buying that product or selling that product could cause an issue. It basically means that a human brain is needed, more due diligence is needed. And then red, I'm just going to show you an example here. If I come up here and just analyse, you'll see here on the IP radar, that's red. The BuyBotPro score has updated, obviously, to react to that. That's what it will look like when it's red. It basically means we know that this brand protects their intellectual property, their IP rights. Don't buy it because you're just going to be putting your account at risk. And like I said, as soon as we get any information that brand is doing that, or anything that we think, you know, will impact your buying and therefore your selling, we will input that into the system. So the next thing I want to talk about is the BuyBotPro charts. So whenever you are looking at a product on Amazon, you have access to the BuyBotPro charts. So let's come down. Here they are. I'm just going to refresh the page. So let's come up to where the graphs are. So first of all, up here, you've got the main graph. So this basically shows you so much information in one graph. You can toggle on and off what you want to look at. So this is the bestseller rank. So what you want to look at, the green I mean, is the bestseller rank. So you can compare the bestseller rank as you come across. When you hover over like I am now, it'll give you each date and it'll give you the figures for each one. You might think, oh, I just want to look at BSR and I want to look over the last 180 days. So you can toggle those on and off, you can filter it. You can also, in your settings, now this is a new feature, you can set your default day range. So if you always come on and look at the last 90 days, for instance, you can set it to that so that whenever you come on, it will always be set to the last 90 days. So as I said, this just allows you to compare so much information in one graph, and you can toggle on and off depending on what you want to look at. The next one down, you've got offers and reviews. So this is new offer count there in the blue. Again, you can toggle your timings on and off here and toggle on and off what you want to see on the graphs. Then you've got the heat map, which I talked about earlier. You've also got your bar charts. So these just reflect exactly what's shown in that graph up here, but kind of one at a time. So FBA price, Amazon price, new price, buy box price, BSR, new offer count, and it just allows you to look at those individually, but you can turn them off if you don't want them or have them on if you do. And then we come down, and again, same information, but just another way to look at it. Everyone's different and they want to see information in a different way, so we just do our best to make that available for you. And again, you can toggle that on and off. So that is the BuyBotPro graphs. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about, this is number 8, is the estimated sales calculator. So I'm just going to come back over to here. Now, when you're analysing a deal, you will have your panel down the right-hand side. Click Analyse once you've put in your buy price, and then you want to come down here. So your estimated sales calculator. So this, again, is a quick feature that just comes up with the click of a button, and you're getting so much valuable information from that. So BuyBotPro analyzes hundreds of algorithms and analyzes hundreds of data points to do really quick calculations, and it predicts what will happen to that BSR and how quickly that product will sell. So it compares all that data and predicts what's likely to happen over the next 90 days. It's quick and easy. You've got your prediction right there. So again, you've got your tooltip. If you hover over, it will tell you. Then it tells you your average sales from the previous 90 days. So you can see here it's 96. If you hover over the middle, it will give you sales each month. So this is really useful for the last 12 months. So I'm on the Christmas product now, so you can see that difference. It's in 30s and 40s generally. you get to November and it shoots up to 2,000, and then December again it's in the 1,300. So that's really useful information. And then your predicted 90-day average sales, so 116 in the next 90 days that product is predicted to sell. So again, you don't have to worry, you know, am I looking at this right? Am I working it out right? Have I got the right information? Do I even know how to work it out? At the click of a button, BuyBotPro works out for you and presents all that information to you. So the next thing I want to show you is another great new feature that's only come into play in the last couple of weeks. So if you come to your settings panel, you will see there's a new toggle that's appeared at the bottom here. So this is for UK sellers selling in EU marketplaces. Obviously now the UK has left the EU. So this is an on-off toggle for your referral fee for your VAT exemption. So this is so you can still have your regular VAT settings set. You don't have to readjust this manually. If you aren't VAT registered, you'll be paying the other fees. But this is where, if you're exempt from this, you can use this toggle to toggle it on and off. Another time-saving feature, like I said, you don't have to manually readjust every time. Really great feature, which I think, you know, UK sellers that are selling in EU marketplaces will find really, really handy. So feature number 10 is the Profit Protector Pro extension. So Profit Protector Pro is an awesome repricer that works with BuyBotPro. So if you have subscriptions for both, you can integrate the two and really get the most from your subscriptions. So the way the Profit Protector Pro extension works is that you can get on-page repricing. So if you've got both subscriptions, all you need to do is come to the settings panel here and come down, just input your email address that's linked to your account and then get your license key, save and sync, and that will be set up for you. So then when you are on Amazon and you're analysing a deal and you think, yeah, this is a great deal, I want to make use of that, come down here, it will automatically input the ASIN and the buy price based on the buy price that you've put in at the top of the page. And then here it will bring up the marketplaces that obviously you can sell that product in. You can input your break even, your min, your max. You can choose your strategy from all the Profit Protector Pro strategies that are available. Even set it to your default, which you will have set up on your Profit Protector Pro settings. Or you can automate it. Save it in Profit Protector Pro and it's in there ready to go. So once you've clicked Save in Profit Protector Pro, as soon as you have that stock in Amazon, Profit Protector Pro will start repricing for you. There's no kind of backwards and forwards and, you know, no delays. It's done straight away. So if you've got Profit Protector Pro, and if you haven't, then check it out because it's such an amazing, amazing repricer. Then you can integrate it with BuyBotPro and they work so well together. So that is the top 10 features on BuyBotPro that I wanted to talk to you about. Now, I am going to be a bit cheeky because I have an 11th. Now, the 11th one that I want to talk to you about is the BuyBotPro Facebook group. So this is such an amazing network to have access to and such an amazing network to be a part of. You have other Amazon sellers on there, you have the support team for BuyBotPro and even the co-founders of BuyBotPro who are always there to answer any questions that you have. Other Amazon sellers can give you their experience and their kind of, you know, first-hand knowledge in there. The support team for BuyBotPro can answer any questions you've got, whether that's about selling on Amazon or you don't think something's working with your software. You know, generally it might be that you're new and you've maybe not input something quite right. The team are always on hand to help you. So it's a bit cheeky because it's an 11th feature and I did say top 10, but I just wanted to mention that because I feel like it's such a great network to have, especially if you're a new seller and you just want that guidance and that reassurance. So there we've got the 10/11 best features of BuyBotPro. The BuyBotPro score, the sales heat map, the suspension safeguard upgrade, the VA virtual assistant toolbox, the manual sourcing accelerator, the IP radar, the BuyBotPro graphs and charts, the estimated sales calculator, the referral fee VAT exemption toggle, the Profit Protector Pro extension, and then lastly, there are more, but lastly, the BuyBotPro Facebook page. So that's that. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.